Hi, I'm Jeff Spencer. I'd like to talk to you a bit about the Holston Revolution, our patented prototype design that we're presenting at the 2025 NRA annual meeting in Atlanta, Georgia. I actually initially developed the first design element in the Revolution. Oh gosh, I guess I can remember having a sketch of what we call the cam portion of the mechanism that dated back to 1999. It was a long process and a slow one. In the more recent, probably 4-year period, we have advanced the development of the prototype through cooperation with a partner who you're going to hear from as well, and the support that we got there, and the two of us working together to bring the concept through to the finish line and get a working prototype that demonstrates all of the capabilities that you're seeing and what we've got in our display model. The Revolution was designed to maximize accessibility to firearms. The rotating door, the gun rack design are all centered around being able to put your hands on any long gun that is in the safe at any given time. A big problem with traditional style gun safes, obviously, if you have a lot of guns and you have the safe completely full, you may have an issue with attempting to access guns that are further back in the safe, along the back wall. Many people comment that, they may forget what they had actually put in the gun safe. It gets buried and it may be years later, oh yeah, I had this one. Or you may want to go shooting and have a particular outing and say, well, it's really not worth it to dig all the way to the back of the safe to get a particular gun out. So this is the problem that we're addressing primarily. The rotating door design brings the interior out to you, a literal interpretation of thinking outside the box. We bring that portion of the safe interior that's essentially blocking your access to the firearms that were put in initially, and then you can bring those out, rotate those gun racks out to you, have immediate access to any of those, and then also by rotating the door to what we call a 90-degree position, you completely free up access to the back corner of the safe on one side. And likewise, you can make that 90-degree position opposite and do the same thing with this particular configuration, up to 52 long guns with immediate accessibility to any of those at any given time.
My name is Andrew Walters, and we're here to present the Revolution gun safe. I was contacted by the patent owner, Jeff Spencer, about 4 years ago now. He had this idea. He showed me a couple drawings, a little this, a little that, and I immediately saw what he was trying to accomplish. He had an idea that would literally revolutionize gun safes to this day. Like I said, it started roughly about 4 years ago. We started with a couple drawings. We turned those drawings into something that was a little bit more digestible wood because it was affordable, accessible, easy to work with. And once we saw that wood model starting to take shape, we understood that the concept and the design would function as a full prototype being steel, which is where we are currently at. We worked a couple days a week here and there. Jeff one day told me that he had booked our booth at the NRA gun show. I thought to myself, well, hell, here we go. So the last 4 months or so, 3 or 4 months, we really just started hammering into the final pieces. We got around some design hurdles that wasn't present at the time when we were doing this stuff in wood, but became present when we started moving to heavier material. We had issues with making these parts because we built this in about 3 different locations over the years, and we don't have access to all the fancy tools one would have in a shop, a factory. We mostly did it by hand, and what we couldn't do by hand, we would consult with other people and have them make it for us. Very few of those parts were actually made outside of the garage, as we're going to call it, and now we're sitting happily with a prototype that is not only functional, beautiful, it's appealing, and it solves a lot of problems that people would never think of unless they own a standard gun safe. If you present another safe like this design, I will tell you you're wrong because it doesn't exist until now. When we say it's a revolution, we mean that. It is something that is going to change the face of gun safety and accessibility, more importantly, to every single gun owner. When you have a problem finding, locating, or more importantly, remembering what you have put inside your own safe, when you're able to grab any gun at any time, wherever you are inside this safe, you will understand. You will no longer be burdened with the fact that you have to remember what's in your safe because you have to take out 20 guns to get to the 21st gun in the back of your safe.